Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is Tausif, and I am back with a new live stream. It is Saturday night, so if you are tuning in, I sincerely appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Richard Miller is here, Bill is here, Gina is here, Frank is here. That is so great. Bill says that Bill will have to leave for work. But you'll be watching the replay. All right, Bill. Thank you so much. Thanks for letting us know that, Bill. It's always great to have you here. But if you're gonna have to leave for work, absolutely, work is a priority. So, wish you all the best. Okay. We'll see you next time, my friends. Kristi Noem was nominated to be the Secretary of Homeland Security. And when I first heard about this decision, when I first found out that Donald Trump chose Kristi Noem for the position of the Secretary of Homeland Security, I was very, very happy. Very happy. Kristi Noem, I believe, perfect person for that role. Now, of course, we were waiting to see how the Senate would vote on this nomination. Freshly is here. Hi, Freshly. We were waiting to see what would happen. Now, yesterday, the anticipation grew, and we learned that the Senate would soon vote on this nomination. And this morning, the Senate voted. The U.S. Senate voted on the nomination of Kristi Noem for the position of the Secretary of Homeland Security, and the Senate voted to confirm. The U.S. Senate voted, the members of the U.S. Senate voted overwhelmingly to confirm Kristi Noem to be the Secretary of Homeland Security. This is great success. Great success for Kristi Noem, great success for Donald Trump, great success for people who wish to make America great again, great success for the America First agenda, okay? And, for those who don't know, Hamilton's here. Hi, Hamilton. Crockett is here. Hello, Crockett. Everyone, good evening. Thanks for being here. 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the live stream. Here we are. And I'm sure more of our friends will be joining us. The live chat is in subscriber only mode, so only subscribers will be able to participate in the live chat. So if there are people out there who are watching this, but they are not subscribers, I encourage you to become a subscriber, okay? Tommy Brown, thank you for being here. So I'm sure that most of you know about Kristi Noem. For those who may be new here, for those who don't know about Kristi Noem, let me tell you, she's the governor of South Dakota. Obviously now, she's the Secretary of Homeland Security, so, South Dakota will have to find a new governor. Do we know who the new governor of South Dakota will be? I didn't look into it. Let's see. Okay, so there is a Larry Roden will be the South Dakota governor. All right, Larry Roden. So Larry Roden used to be the lieutenant governor of South Dakota, but now that Kristi Noem has become the Secretary of Homeland Security, Larry Roden, who used to be the lieutenant governor, now he is the governor of South Dakota. All right, so I don't know. I don't know anything about Larry Roden, but now I am going to be learning more about him. Okay, so the new governor of South Dakota. It says, his bio says he's a lifelong West River rancher, a dedicated husband and father, and a proven leader with a record of service for South Dakota. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. So I'm looking at his biography, which I will read afterwards. But yes, so Kristi Noem became the Secretary of Homeland Security. She's no longer the governor of South Dakota. And Larry Roden, Lieutenant Governor of South Dakota, he is now going to be the governor of South Dakota. All right, so that's the transition. And so going back to talking about Kristi Noem, as a governor, she was very, very popular, very, very successful governor. In fact, if you look at her career pathway, her trajectory, the direction of her political life, she's a star. Okay, so go back a few days ago, before her confirmation to be the new Secretary of Homeland Security, go back to when she was still the governor. If you looked at all the governors across America, you would say that she is one of the best. Okay, absolutely one of the best governors. And I know that many people would agree with this comment. As a governor, Kristi Noem, truly one of the best. And, many people, this is going back like months, many people thought that Kristi Noem might be a candidate for vice president when we did not know who Donald Trump's running mate would be. When people were speculating, when people were talking about, okay, who's going to be Donald Trump's running mate, some people thought that it might be Kristi Noem. Okay? Now, back then, we did not know who Trump would choose, and various names were being mentioned. And in fact, I discussed, during my live streams here on this channel, I discussed the names of different possible candidates for, the position of VP, Donald Trump's running mate. And Kristi Noem's name was mentioned as well. So obviously she's a very, very high profile political figure with a track record of success, a very, very prominent individual, very, very prominent leader in the Republican Party. And so when Donald Trump announced that Kristi Noem would be, that Kristi Noem has been chosen to be the Secretary of Homeland Security, that he has chosen Kristi Noem for that very, very important position, I was very, very happy. And finally, today we got the news that the Senate confirmed her nomination. The Senate confirmed her. She is now officially the head of Homeland Security. Okay. Mr. is asking, who are we talking about? We are talking about Kristi Noem. We're talking about Kristi Noem. Okay. Former governor of South Dakota, now the Secretary of Homeland Security. So Mr. is here. Lisa is here. Rachel is here. Gina is here. Did we miss anyone? My friends, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Okay, Suzanne is here. Hi, Suzanne, our friend from Halifax, Canada. Suzanne is here. Good to see you. A beautiful Saturday night. In fact, where Suzanne is, it is actually Sunday morning, right? Halifax, different time zone, already Sunday morning. Now, what does it mean when I say that we now have a new Secretary of Homeland Security, Secretary Kristi Noem? What does it actually mean? What does it mean for our country? Can anyone tell me? What does it mean for our country? Mr. is saying MAGA. MAGA, absolutely. It means that our country is now moving forward at full speed to secure the southern border and to deport the illegals. If you support deporting the illegals, please express that in the live chat. If you support the idea of deporting the illegal immigrants, express that in the live chat, my friends. Here's something that you're going to love. I just told you that Kristi Noem became the new Secretary of Homeland Security. But do you know who did the swearing-in ceremony? Do you know who did the swearing-in ceremony? Kristi Noem was sworn in as the Homeland Security Secretary by Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. Who loves Clarence Thomas? It was Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice, okay, Clarence Thomas, who did the swearing-in ceremony. One of the best Supreme Court justices. By the way, tell me who your favorite Supreme Court justice is. Is it Clarence Thomas? Is it Brett Kavanaugh? Is it Amy Coney Barrett? Is it Neil Gorsuch? Is it Samuel Alito? Is it John Roberts? Tommy Brown said Clarence Thomas. Crockett says absolutely love Justice Thomas. Clarence Thomas, really, absolutely the best. Absolutely the best, okay? Absolutely the best. Yeah, so Clarence Thomas did the swearing-in ceremony. So Kristi Noem was sworn in as the new Homeland Security Secretary by Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, one of the best Supreme Court justices. Now, this was a 59-34 confirmation in the Senate. That means 59 senators voted in favor of Kristi Noem, 34 voted against. Of course, I don't have to tell you, I think you understand that the 34 no votes were all Democrats. The 34 no votes were all Democrats. And there were a few senators who did not vote. So based on the report I saw, seven senators did not vote. Now here's the interesting part. A few Democrat senators actually voted in favor of Kristi Noem. Did you know that? Geeka is saying Vance had to break a tie. No, we're talking about Kristi Noem. The tiebreaker took place for Pete Hegseth's confirmation, not for Kristi Noem's. Okay. All right. James is here. Edwin is here. Geeka is here. Who else? Did I miss anyone? Ethan is here. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. That's how you can support this channel. Hit the like button, my friends. Help us reach more people, okay? And subscribe if you have not done so already. So let me tell you, a few Democrat senators voted in favor of Kristi Noem. Do you know who the Democrat senators are who voted in favor of Kristi Noem, who voted to confirm Kristi Noem? Can you tell me who those Democrat senators are. There are 7, okay? 7 Democrat senators who voted in favor of Kristi Noem. I'm going to let you make a guess. Just guess one name. You don't have to guess all 7. There are 7 Democrat senators. Just give me one name that you think is in that group. Tommy Brown said Fetterman. That is correct. John Fetterman voted in support of Kristi Noem. Melissa is saying Fetterman. That is correct. Yes, John Fetterman of Pennsylvania voted in favor of Kristi Noem. One Texas minor. Our friend Ron is here. Gina is saying Kaine. You mean Tim Kaine? Is that who you're referring to, Tim Kaine? Tim Kaine of Virginia. That is correct. If that's who you are referring to, Tim Kaine also voted in favor of Kristi Noem. That is correct. So great guess. Okay, anyone else? Can you guess? So John Fetterman, Tim Kaine. Anyone else? There are 7 U.S. senators, Democrats, who voted in favor of Kristi Noem. So I'm going to give you the next name. Maggie Hassan. Maggie Hassan. Okay. Maggie Hassan voted in favor of Kristi Noem. Everyone knows Maggie Hassan. She's from New Hampshire. And then, all right, let me give you the next name. Andy Kim. Anyone from New Jersey here? Anyone from New Jersey? Andy Kim voted in favor of Kristi Noem. That is correct. And then Jean Shaheen. Jean Shaheen from New Hampshire. Okay, so you got Maggie Hassan from New Hampshire and Jean Shaheen also from New Hampshire. So both the U.S. senators, both the Democrat U.S. senators from New Hampshire voted in favor of Kristi Noem, which is pretty interesting, right? New Hampshire, both of them. Okay. Gary Peters, Senator Gary Peters from Michigan, and Senator Elissa Slotkin from Michigan. So both voted in favor of Kristi Noem. So you got Fetterman from Pennsylvania, you got Tim Kaine from Virginia, you got Andy Kim from New Jersey, and then you have both Maggie Hassan and Jean Shaheen from New Hampshire, and both Gary Peters and Elissa Slotkin from Michigan. Okay, so both the Democrat senators from Michigan, both the Democrat senators from New Hampshire voted in favor of Kristi Noem, in addition to Tim Kaine from Virginia, John Fetterman from Pennsylvania, and Andy Kim from New Jersey, okay? Now, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. I think these Democrats, they're adjusting to the new reality. I think these Democrats, they're understanding. It may be taking a little bit of time for them, but I think these Democrats are understanding that this is now the MAGA era. This is the MAGA era. This is the future of the country. We are in the MAGA term. This is a MAGA generation. Okay? MAGA generation, MAGA era. Of course, the next 4 years will be MAGA, right? Make America great again. But going forward, this is a brand new future that we are heading towards. A brand new future. An America first future. And I think these Democrats are starting to adjust with this new reality. I think these Democrats are realizing that their powers have been greatly, greatly diminished. Do you agree that the Democrats' power have been greatly diminished? The Democrats' power have been eroded. The Democrats' power have been greatly reduced. And I think some of the Democrats are starting to realize that. Tommy Brown is very happy. Linda is here. Hi, Linda. Kristen's here. Hello, Kristen. Thank you for being here from New York. Now, let's not forget what the Democrats tried to do with Pete Hegseth. Let's not forget that. Of course, we are happy that 7 Democrats voted in favor of Kristi Noem. We're happy about that. We're happy about the fact that the Senate unanimously voted in favor of Marco Rubio. We're happy about that. But let us not forget what the Democrats did to Pete Hegseth. The fact that the 7 Democrats voted in favor of Kristi Noem, that doesn't mean that we are going to forget what the Democrats tried to do with Pete Hegseth. The Democrats, they tried desperately to stop Pete Hegseth from becoming the Secretary of Defense. They failed. The Democrats failed. They failed, but they tried. They tried. Okay? They tried. We know they tried. It was a 50-50 split. And it was so disappointing. It was so unbelievably disappointing to see 3 Republicans voting against Pete Hegseth, which is why it ended up being a 50-50 split. Because we, the Republicans, we have 53 seats in the Senate. So if every Republican would vote in favor of Pete Hegseth, we would have 53 votes in favor of Pete Hegseth. That did not happen. All the Democrats voted against Pete Hegseth, and 3 Republicans too voted against Pete Hegseth. The 3 Republicans are Mitch McConnell, Lisa Murkowski, and Susan Collins. And so it was so narrow. It required J.D. Vance to do a tie-break vote. It was so narrow. It was so narrow. But thank God Pete Hegseth became the Secretary of Defense. So, you know, some of you may say, "Oh, John Fetterman is embracing bipartisanship," right? I think some people feel that. By the way, 181 viewers watching. Thank you all. Thank you all. The momentum is on our side. You just got to like this video, hit the subscribe button, share the video, and help us reach more people. 175 people watching right now. With your support, the number can go up and up and up, go up to 200. It can happen. It's up to 180 right now, okay? Crockett is saying, smash those likes, folks. Please, my friends. Listen to Crockett. Listen to our friend Shannon from South Carolina. Crockett is saying, smash those likes, folks. Tommy Brown is saying, hit the like. Suzanne is saying, let's make this happen. Absolutely. So I know that there are some people out there who look at John Fetterman of Pennsylvania. You look at John Fetterman of Pennsylvania and you think, it seems that John Fetterman is embracing bipartisanship. You know, Fetterman met with Trump. Fetterman, maybe he's sort of making his way to the middle. He's becoming more of a center guy rather than somebody on the left. Maybe he's going to be a reasonable Democrat. But you know what? Understand this. Fetterman voted no on Pete Hegseth. Let's not forget that. Fetterman voted no on Pete Hegseth. If Fetterman would have voted in favor of Pete Hegseth, then we would have 51 votes in favor of Pete Hegseth. And that would not require a tie break. Okay? Fetterman. If he truly cared about bipartisanship, then he would vote in favor of Pete Hegseth. He did not do that. He did not do that. Fetterman probably knew that it was going to be a very, very slim, difference. And at that point, he became a true Democrat. He voted against Pete Hegseth. But then Kristi Noem, probably people out there felt that, hey, Kristi Noem is going to be confirmed. And so Fetterman jumped and he basically got on the train with the Republicans, voted in favor of Kristi Noem. Okay? So really, I mean, you got to pay attention to John Fetterman. Is he truly being somebody who wants to be a moderate, who wants to be a guy in the middle, more of a center person? Okay? Or is he just looking for the right opportunity to make himself look like he's a moderate, but then every opportunity he gets, he's going to switch back to being a lefty? I mean, really, can you trust John Fetterman? That's the question. That's the question I will ask you. And you don't have to listen to my opinion if you don't want to. You can come up with your own conclusion. John Fetterman. Tommy is writing, whichever the wind blows. That's what it seems like to me, Tommy. That's what it seems like to me. So here's what happened. Marco Rubio, great reputation. No one really had anything to say against Marco Rubio. I think the entire Senate, they felt that Marco Rubio, a guy with a great reputation, great experience, he's going to get confirmed. So everyone, the Democrats, they all jumped on the same boat with the Republicans. They voted in favor of Marco Rubio. I mean, really, Marco Rubio, you can't really say anything against him. Okay, he's a nice guy. Okay, he's a nice guy. People like him. Okay, he's got a great reputation. So Marco Rubio, it was very obvious that he's going to get abundant support. So all the Democrats voted in favor. Everyone, it was unanimous. Okay, it was unanimous. No one objected. So that's a better way of saying it. No one objected. No one objected in the case of Marco Rubio. Okay, no one said, "Oh, I don't want Marco Rubio." No, everyone on the same page approved Marco Rubio, which truly is such a great confirmation. Such a great confirmation. But in the case of Pete Hegseth, things were more tense, and that's when John Fetterman he became what he truly is, which is a Democrat. John Fetterman. If John Fetterman truly cared about being bipartisan, if John Fetterman truly cared about being in the middle, if John Fetterman truly wanted to be a reasonable person, he would vote in favor of Pete Hegseth. He did not do that. Do you agree with my viewpoints? If you don't, you can let me know. If you don't agree with me, you can let me know. If you do, please let me know that as well. John Fetterman, it seems to me that he only wants to be a bipartisan guy when he knows that the nominee is going to get confirmed anyway. Then he's like, oh, I'm bipartisan. But when it comes down to a very narrow difference, when it's like, okay, is Pete Hegseth going to get the support? Is he not going to get the support? Then John Fetterman goes back to being what he truly is, which is he's a Democrat. He's on the left. Gerlina is here. Gerlina says T. Teresa Ross here from Arizona. Teresa is saying yes. Katie from Arizona too, right? Katie, thanks for being here. So really, what I will tell you is, Fetterman, you cannot count on Fetterman to be truly bipartisan. You just can't. I mean, Fetterman, when he saw, Pete Hegseth might get it, might not get it, He went and joined the Democrats, his party. He forgot all about bipartisanship. He forgot all about reason. And then Kristi Noem seemed stronger as a nominee. Kristi Noem had greater support as a nominee. And so that's when Fetterman figured out that, hey, Kristi Noem's going to get confirmed anyway. Whether he votes for Kristi Noem or not. And so he decided, yeah, it's a good time to pretend to be bipartisan, right? Tangerine is here. Hi, Tangerine. So then Fetterman voted for Kristi Noem. But let's not forget, Fetterman voted against Pete Hegseth. Do not forget that. Do not forget that. Okay, so this viewer named Abraham, should I block this person? I don't know. I mean, there are new viewers here, my friends. I'm going to block this dude, Abraham. Okay? I mean, if somebody is not adding any meaningful things to this discussion and is just trying to spam the live chat, okay? All right, so yeah, blocked Abraham. All right. Give me 1 second here, my friends. Yeah, Crockett is saying constantly spamming. Yeah, that dude Abraham was constantly spamming, and I just blocked. All right, we don't need spams, do we? So anyway, John Fetterman voted in favor of Kristi Noem. So did Maggie Hassan. So did Tim Kaine, Andy Kim, Gary Peters, Jean Shaheen, Alyssa Slotkin. If the Democrats understand, and I hope they do, and I guess that some of them do. I think some Democrats understand that their powers have been greatly diminished. Some of these Democrats understand that their party has been rejected. The Democrats understand that their ideas and their policies have been rejected by the American people. 200 viewers watching this right now. 200 viewers watching this right now. To all the 200 viewers who are watching right now, my friends, what do we say? What message can we send to all the 200 viewers who are watching this channel right now? Please say Trump 2025. That is the message we want all the new viewers to know. Tell them Trump 2025. Show your support for Donald Trump. Show your support for the America First agenda. Show your support for MAGA. Deborah writing Trump 2025. Deborah, thank you for being here. One Texas Minor writing MAGA. Jermont writing Trump 2025. Tommy Brown writing Trump 2025. Crockett writing Trump 2025. MAGA Country. David writing Trump 2025. Oscar writing Trump 2025. Frank writing Trump 2025. Who else? Who did I miss? Linda writing Trump 2025. Katie writing Trump 2025. Richard Miller writing Trump 2025. One Texas Minor writing Trump 2025. Mickey Mooney writing Trump 2025. Tommy Brown writing Forever MAGA. Gerlina writes MAGA. Jill writes Trump 2025. John V.A. writes Trump 2025. My friends, you can see which direction we are going. We are going towards the future, an America First future, a MAGA future, and we are moving forward with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, a lot of determination, my friends. Tangerine writes Trump 2025. Ethan Moore, I don't understand what question you have, Ethan Moore. Ethan Moore asked me, do you live in Pennsylvania or something? No, I do not live in Pennsylvania, although we have friends from Pennsylvania who tune in for the live streams. We have wonderful friends who tune in from Pennsylvania. But I don't live in Pennsylvania. I live in the great state of Wisconsin, America's Dairyland, the Badger State, right here in American Midwest. Deborah is saying subscribe, Trump 2025. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you so very much. And I'm going to take a break here. Hold on. I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. I'm right here. Stay with me, my friends. So we are 12 subscribers away from 11,900. Just 12 subscribers away. Okay? So let's get 12 more subscribers. $11 subscribers away. I hope we will get there soon. I hope that we will get there soon. We're going to get to 900, 11,900, and beyond that. Okay, I don't understand what Ethan is saying. Ethan is saying, you're parrots. No, we're not parrots. We are patriots. We are not parrots. We are patriots, okay? Ethan, you spelled it wrong. You're saying you're parrots. We're not parrots. We are patriots. Okay? You got to fix your spelling, Ethan. Gotta fix your spelling. Ethan Moore is saying nationalists. Yeah, what's wrong with that? We love our nation, Ethan. We love our nation, the United States of America. What's wrong with that? I see lots of new viewers. I see new names in the live chat. John Jambazian. John Jambazian is here. Big Andy. All right. Okay, Ethan Moore. I don't know what Ethan Moore is trying to say. I'll watch Ethan Moore for a little bit and decide if I should block Ethan Moore or not. Because, whatever Ethan Moore is saying doesn't seem to make sense. Ethan, you got to write, especially when your words are confusing, you got to write complete sentences, okay? Because I don't seem to follow your comments from one to the next. They seem like disconnected, all right? Like disconnected. So I don't know what you're trying to say. Okay, you got to write proper sentences, okay? You start with a capital letter, you continue the sentence, and you end and you hit a full stop, okay? A period. All right, okay. So, my friends, we have Marco Rubio confirmed, John Ratcliffe confirmed, we have Pete Hegseth confirmed, we have Kristi Noem confirmed. One by one, we're seeing Donald Trump's cabinet nominees get confirmed. Now, let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic, because we talked about Kristi Noem's confirmation for the position of the Secretary of Homeland Security. Now her work begins. Kristi Noem's going to make America great again by securing the border. She is now in charge of the Department of Homeland Security. Now, shall we talk about ICE? Shall we talk about ICE? And we're not talking about the ICE that we might need in a beverage. We're talking about immigration and customs enforcement. Who loves ICE, my friends? Do you support immigration and customs enforcement, ICE? Just write, I love ICE. Deborah is saying, yes, toss if I support ICE. Ron is saying ICE. Freshly is saying ICE, ICE, baby. I support ICE. Tommy Brown is saying, I love ICE. Katie is saying, thank God for ICE. Martin is saying, I support ICE 100%. Rachel from Waukesha is saying, I love ICE. Oscar is saying, I love ICE. Katie is saying, I love ICE. Suzanne is reminding everyone to hit the like button. Thank you, Suzanne. We already crossed 51 likes. 52 likes. Right here, 52 likes in less than 45 minutes. Gerlina is saying, support ICE. Linda is saying, absolutely, I love ICE. Deborah is saying, support 100%, I love ICE. Frank Gary is saying, I love ICE. Crockett, let's see, hold on. Crockett is saying, ICE, 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 ICE. Tom Homan is the man. I like that. It's like a rap song. It's like a rap song. We got to add some beat to it, like some music, some rhythm, right? And then we can have a nice rap. You can, Crockett, you can sing it. Crockett is saying, ICE, 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 ICE. Tom Homan is the man. Love it. Everyone supports ICE. We all support ICE. There are many reports of ICE action. If you just, you got to look at the news, my friends, okay? I know during the day you may be busy, you may be at work, you may be out and about. I don't know, you know, you've got your personal life, your social life, but you got to every now and then, every couple hours, go on the internet, my friends. Look up the news and just see the updates from ICE, okay? See the updates from ICE, and it's amazing. Texas Repo is here, Texas Repo. So it was Saturday weekend. Terry is saying, I need to catch the updates from ICE. You know what? The other thing, if you don't get to catch the updates regarding ICE, you just tune in for this live stream, because we will be talking about ICE, okay? We will be talking about ICE. ICE is great. My friends, there are many reports of ICE action. Thousands, you know, I have seen a report that more than 2,000 have been arrested by ICE. The number that was being reported was 2,400. Okay? 2,400. Did anyone else see that? 2,400. ICE arrest. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look something else up here. Okay. Before we continue, let's take a break. I'm going to look something up. A video that I had seen not too long ago here. John is saying at least 2,400. Let me see this here. Can anyone confirm? Is it 2,400? At least 2,400? Right. Yes, I found it. Okay, so this is a news from earlier today. It says 2,400 undocumented detained in ICE raids. Wow. This is great. 2,400 undocumented detained in ICE raids. And it has not even been one full week since Donald Trump was sworn in as the president. And let me tell you, some people might say, oh, 2,400, it's not a huge number. It is a huge number because it's not just about the number. The people that ICE is now going after, these are the worst of the worst. These are the worst of the worst. So these are not like 2,400 just simple undocumented. I mean, ICE is going after the criminals, the felons, the worst of the worst, the violent gang members. Okay? The violent offenders. So when you get the news that 2,400 undocumented detained in ICE raids, that is excellent news, which is why probably the views just went up as soon as I shared the news. 207 people watching right now. Oh my God, this is great. As soon as I talked about ICE raids and 2,400 undocumented detained, the views went up, my friends. Click the like button, please, as Suzanne is saying. I have seen many people are commenting. I apologize that I was not able to read all your comments. So if I miss responding to any of your comments or questions, I am sorry. Okay, my friends, please continue to support this channel. There's a lot more to discuss. So thousands, as has been reported, have already been detained in ICE raids. Okay, arrests are taking place, deportations are taking place. It's wonderful. Have you seen U.S. military plane being used for deportation? Have you seen those images? Have you seen those video clips? Have you seen those video clips? Now, John is saying that it's 1,196. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so I think, and I'm making a guess here, there's a difference between detention and arrest, right? So a higher number of people may be detained, but not everyone may be arrested. Okay, so maybe that's the difference. Okay, we have to, and let's keep in mind that the numbers are changing. The numbers are changing, probably changing every hour. We have to wait for the updated numbers. Okay, how many people arrested? How many people detained? Okay, how many raids happening in what cities, what states? That is changing. That is changing because ICE is working. They are working round the clock. They are working at all times. And there are many field agents. There are many field offices. They are working. So whatever number we talk about right now, that number may change tomorrow morning. So we will continue to get updates. I strongly believe the Trump administration believes in transparency, and they will share information with us, with the American public. Okay. All right. Okay. So, my friends, arrests are taking place, deportations are taking place, and here's the great news. ICE arrested, and I saw this earlier this evening, ICE arrested Tren de Aragua gang members in 2 states. Remember Tren de Aragua? We talked about Tren de Aragua so many times. Venezuelan, migrant gang, violent people, okay? Criminals, Tren de Aragua, remember that? Tren de Aragua. When we talked about Colorado, we talked about Tren de Aragua. and how Tren de Aragua gang members took over apartment buildings. Okay? These are vicious criminals, these Tren de Aragua gang members. And now, where are they going to hide? Where will Tren de Aragua hide? Tren de Aragua gang members were arrested in 2 states, and I'm sure that many more will be arrested. These Tren de Aragua criminals, okay? Reportedly, a Tren de Aragua gang member was arrested in Texas, and 2 others were arrested in Tennessee, and ICE is doing its work. Deborah, are you from Colorado? Deborah is writing about Colorado. My friends, in just a little bit, we're going to do that question again. I'm going to ask people to share where they are all from, the new viewers. We'll get to know them. We're going to do it in just a little bit, okay? Deborah, tell us where you are from. This is Deborah Miller. Deborah Miller, West Virginia. Okay, all right, Deborah. Well, thank you for tuning in from West Virginia. By the way, we had a major victory in West Virginia, right? Okay, Joe Manchin's open seat is now Jim Justice is the senator from West Virginia. West Virginia, new senator. All right. All right, my friends, give me 1 second. Deborah is saying West Virginia, big energy state. Absolutely. We love energy. We love West Virginia. All right. I mean, you know, we got in America, look at all the beautiful states we have. We got so much of coal, oil, and gas, right? Suzanne is saying, be right back. All right, Suzanne. Suzanne is such a strong supporter of this community we have, and you know, we are a family, my friends. Every day, at least once, maybe multiple times, I'll say this: we are a growing family, and you know, we are now just 2 subscribers away from 11,900. Just 2 subscribers away from 11,900. So please ask the new friends who are watching, please ask them to subscribe. Okay, 1 more subscriber. Who's going to be the 11,900th subscriber? 1 more subscriber, my friends, to get to 11,900. We reached 11,900 subscribers. Thank you all. Thank you all. 100 more subscribers to go before we get to 12,000. And hopefully we'll get there soon. Okay? I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen tonight, but we'll get there soon. I hope so. Katie, thank you so much. So many criminals, illegal aliens are being arrested. You know, we will get updated numbers, you know, with the total number of arrests very soon. These are the worst of the worst who are being arrested. And there are reports that a busy area in Chicago has turned into a ghost town because of fears of ICE arrests. What are your thoughts about that, my friends? Anyone from Chicago here? Anyone from Chicago? I'm going to catch up with some comments here. Hold on. Texas Repo is asking, Ghost Town, where are they hiding? I don't know, my friend. Where are they hiding? Where are they hiding? So, I saw this report, okay? There's this busy area in Chicago, and people are saying it's turned into a ghost town because of fears of ICE raids. So illegal aliens are hiding. They're not going out. They're not going out. They're not going to stores. They're not going to work. They're not going to restaurants. They're not walking on the sidewalks. They're not out there. These illegal aliens are hiding. And this is news from Chicago. This is news from Chicago. Gerlina is saying they're laying low. They're laying low. Yeah, I mean, ICE is coming. ICE is coming. Where are they going to hide? Where are they going to hide? ICE is going to get there. Liz is saying hiding from ICE. Brian is here. Hi, Brian. Richard is saying, I heard the streets are empty. That's not going to surprise me if the streets are empty. It is not going to surprise me if the streets are empty. If all the illegals, they're hiding. Where are they hiding? Where are they hiding? Can anyone tell me where they are hiding? Illegals are afraid to go out. Illegal aliens are afraid to go out. They're like scared. They are thinking if they go out, then ICE is going to come and catch them, which ICE might. That's what ICE is doing. That's what ICE is doing. My friends, remember, over the last 4 years, during the Biden-Harris years, American citizens were afraid. American citizens were afraid because illegals were flooding our country and they were hanging out in American neighborhoods. They were making our communities unsafe. They were absorbing our tax dollars. While American people suffered, while American citizens suffered, the illegal aliens were getting all kinds of free goodies. They were getting free food, free housing, free medical service, free legal service, free this, free that, free that. Illegal immigrants were getting free stuff. They were coming into American neighborhoods. They were flooding our neighborhoods. Okay? The illegal immigrants were making our communities unsafe, and American citizens were afraid of crimes, afraid of what was going on. Americans were afraid, and the illegals were just feeling entitled. But those days are over. Now the illegals are hiding. And we, the American people, we are strong, we are confident, because we believe in making America great again. We believe in the America First agenda. We support Donald Trump. We support Kristi Noem. We support Tom Homan, Border Czar. It is so amazing, right? It is so amazing. It is so amazing how things have changed. During the Biden-Harris years, the American people were afraid because inflation was high, because there was crisis at the border, because illegals were coming in and they were getting benefits using our tax dollars. And the illegals were making our neighborhoods unsafe. The illegals were committing crimes. The illegals, engaging in lawlessness, the illegals. They were creating chaos. But now the illegals are hiding. Now the illegals are hiding, and the American people are optimistic. The American people are happy. The American people are looking at a brighter future. The American people are reclaiming their freedom. The American people are restoring the American dream. Do you agree with me, my friends? I'm going to pause here for a second. If you agree with me, please let me know. I'm guessing most of you agree with me. There may be a few who don't. That's okay. Crockett is saying toss if we all agree. Thank you, Crockett. Suzanne says agree. Sammy says agree. Frank says agree. Freshly, thank you so much. Linda says I agree. Oscar says yes, Tossif. John says agree. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so much. Lots of new viewers. Jail says agree. Brian says agree. Crockett says T. Kristen's talking about my shorts videos. Kristen, check out my shorts videos, okay? I got those shorts videos on cooking, different dishes. I hope you like it. Kristen saying, I agree with that tie too, Tossif. Are you talking about this tie? Are you talking about my tie? Is that what you're talking about? Suzanne likes my tie. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's yeah, I've had it for a very long time, many years, but I like it. Thank you, my friends. So the illegals are hiding in Chicago because ICE is coming. You know, I think there will be, it is my guess, that there will be massive ICE operations in Chicago, okay? I think it's going to happen. I don't know when, but I feel like when ICE goes to Chicago, it's going to be a massive operation. It's going to be a massive operation. And the best part is you don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a surprise. I think it's going to be awesome. Okay? You know, when that happens, I'm going to be sharing that news. I'm going to be discussing all of that. Is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be day after? Is it going to be next week, next month? We don't know. But I strongly feel that ICE is going to do massive operation in Chicago. All right? I mean, there's nothing that Mayor Brandon Johnson can do about it. Mayor Brandon Johnson, okay, he wants to protect the illegals. Mayor Brandon Johnson wants to protect the illegals. Governor J.B. Pritzker. I don't want to comment about J.B. Pritzker, okay? I don't want to comment about that guy, J.B. Pritzker. Brandon Johnson, J.B. Pritzker, politicians like that, they want to protect the illegal immigrants. They want to protect the invaders. Brandon Johnson, mayor of Chicago, J.B. Pritzker, governor of Illinois, they want to protect the invaders, people foreign nationals who invaded our country. They crossed the southern border. They're here illegally. And they want our tax dollars, these illegals. They want free food. They want free housing. Americans cannot afford rent. Americans are struggling. Americans cannot afford mortgage. During the Biden-Harris years, so many Americans, they became homeless because they could not afford rent. Many people lost their homes because they could not afford the mortgage. But the Democrat politicians, they were busy handing out services to the illegal immigrants using our tax dollars. Using our tax dollars. But those days are over because Biden-Harris administration is gone. It is now the Trump administration, and Donald Trump and his border czar and his Secretary of Homeland Security, they have all prioritized, and they are prioritizing the deportation of the illegal aliens. Illegal aliens out. All right? And those amazing military planes, those glorious planes, what a lovely view when you saw on TV, and I'm sure you've seen it, many of you, when they loaded those illegals, those criminals on military plane and shipped them out back to where they came from. So amazing, my friends. So amazing. We need to, this is what needs to happen. All those deportations, people need to see those, okay? Get the cameras ready. Get the cameras ready. I think when people see these criminals being lined up and loaded onto a military aircraft and being sent back, deported, sent back to where they came from, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I think more of those video clips, more of those images will really make the public happy. We want to see these criminal illegal aliens. We want them deported. We want to see the government loading them on planes and then sending them back. Aaron is here. Aaron goes by the name Fuzz. Aaron, you're from Ontario, is that correct? Ontario, right? Yeah, I do know Aaron doesn't agree with me a whole lot. Uh-huh. Look at Aaron's comment. Okay, Aaron doesn't agree with me a whole lot, okay, but I'm glad Aaron continues to support this channel, all right? Yeah, Aaron doesn't agree with me a whole lot, and Aaron has a sense of humor. Aaron, likes a little bit of sarcasm. I see that, Aaron. Every time we see Fuzz, who's Aaron, in the live chat, I know I'm going to get some sarcasm, some sarcastic comments. I'm going to see some humor and some opposition to my views. That's okay, Aaron. Katie is saying it's okay if we don't agree. At least we have a conversation. Exactly, Katie. Exactly. Whether we agree or not, we can always have a conversation. And so, no, I appreciate Aaron being here. And there are others who don't agree with me, but they support this channel. Aaron is saying, That's why I respect you. I don't agree, but it's all good. Well, thank you, Aaron. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. Okay. And I hope, Aaron, you understand that I do respond to you. Maybe not every time, because it's not possible for me to respond to all the comments that everyone writes, but I try my best to respond to as many of my friends as I can, and I also respond to Aaron's comments. Thank you. Give me 1 second, my friends. All right, back. So we are now at 11,908 subscribers. So 92 more subscribers and we'll be 12,000. Okay, 92 more subscribers and we'll be at 12,000. Okay. All right, let's continue. So the illegals are hiding. I saw the report from Chicago, but I'm sure it's happening in many other cities around the country. Illegals are hiding. They're afraid to go out. They're afraid to, be out there because they're afraid that ICE is going to come and pick them up. Well, this tells you that the illegals who are here, they know what they have done is wrong. If you have done nothing wrong, then you should not be afraid. The legal immigrants are not afraid. The legal immigrants are not afraid. The illegals are afraid. Those who have broken into our country, those who have crossed the border illegally, those who came to our country without authorization, without permission, without any visa. Okay, those illegals, the invaders are now afraid and they're hiding. They're afraid to go out. But if you are a legal immigrant, if you came here legally, lawfully, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. The legal immigrants, they're happy. They're happy that ICE is going after the illegals. All right? So, my friends, lots of changes, lots of things that have changed over the last few days. Okay, since Donald Trump came to power, lots of things have changed, and I think our country is becoming great again. We're going to make our country great again. So I'm going to share with you some excellent news now, okay? I'm going to share with you some excellent news. There's a city in Southern California that has declared itself a non-sanctuary city. Do you know the name of the city? Do you know the name of the city? A city in Southern California that has declared itself a non-sanctuary. Gina is saying winning bigly. Absolutely. Crockett is saying, oh wow, Tassif. Yeah, a city in Southern California declared itself a non-sanctuary, not a sanctuary, a non-sanctuary, meaning they are not a sanctuary. Do you know what city that is? Any idea? Okay. Human Nature is asking, Orange County? It is in Orange County, but what city is it? It is in Orange County. Fuzz, you're saying Miami-Dade. Miami is in Florida. I'm talking about California. It is Huntington Beach, California. It's Huntington Beach, California. Okay? Huntington Beach, I think the estimated population is more than 190,000 people. I think so. Yeah, a city. That's what I said. A city in Southern California. Okay, it's in Orange County, the city of Huntington Beach. The city passed a non-sanctuary city resolution that instructs law enforcement to cooperate with ICE. We love ICE. To cooperate with ICE and other federal agencies as they ramp up the fight against illegal immigration and migrant crime. Okay, so all right. Crockett is happy. That is really awesome. Huntington Beach, California. Terry is saying Huntington Beach that claim themselves non-sanctuary. That is correct. So this is a strong message to Governor Gavin Newsom, because we know that Governor Gavin Newsom believes in making California a sanctuary for illegal immigrants. But Huntington Beach, California said no to that. Huntington Beach is a non-sanctuary city for illegal immigration for the prevention of crime. Okay, so the mayor of Huntington Beach, his name is Pat Burns. So Mayor Burns introduced the initiative and it was unanimously approved by the city council. And I hope that many other cities will do the same. And so on the website of Huntington Beach, you're going to find a news post. And I'm not going to read the entire post, but I'm going to read a small excerpt from it. It says, city officials have a duty to follow all laws, including federal immigration laws, and neither the governor nor the state will interfere with that. The city encourages other cities to join Huntington Beach by adopting their own resolutions. So months ago, my friends, if you go back and look at my previous videos, go and watch the videos of my speeches, the speeches that I delivered at different events. Okay, those were not live streams, those are taped speeches. I spoke live in front of an audience, but it was captured on camera. I put it on YouTube on my channel. Go watch those videos and you'll hear what I had said. I encouraged communities to declare themselves non-sanctuary. I did it months ago. Okay, I said, message to all local elected officials, make your community a non-sanctuary. Announce that your community will not be a sanctuary for illegal immigrants. And I'm so happy that in California, and there are some other communities, months ago, I discussed a few names of places that basically said that they are not going to be a sanctuary. Okay, they are not going to be a sanctuary. There are other communities out there, and it is great to see that Huntington Beach has declared that it is not going to be a sanctuary for illegal immigrants. And I think more and more communities should do the same. More and more cities should do the same. City officials, village officials, town officials, county officials, they should pass resolutions and they should publicize it. They should make it widely known that their communities will not be sanctuary for the illegals, that their communities will be non-sanctuary. Okay? I think this is great, my friends. I was so happy when I saw this news from Huntington Beach, California. Anyone from Huntington Beach who's watching this? Anyone from Huntington Beach? Huntington Beach, California? Anyone? Okay. I know there are friends who watch from California, maybe not from Huntington Beach, but they watch from California. So thank you all. I truly appreciate all your support. Okay. Auditron is from San Diego. Auditron, thank you. Auditron is saying Huntington Beach is half an hour. Okay, so you're very close. And this is so great. This is so great. This is so great. So very happy about Huntington Beach, California's decision. Okay, they will cooperate with they will cooperate with ICE, and they will respect and honor and abide by all federal immigration laws. Okay, so Huntington Beach encourages other cities to join Huntington Beach by adopting their own resolutions. Okay, so city officials, Huntington Beach said city officials have a duty to follow all laws, including federal immigration laws, and neither the governor nor the state will interfere with that. So great job, Huntington Beach. I'm very, very happy. I wanted to share this great news with you all, my friends. Mark Bishop is here. Okay. I am conducting a poll, which I'm going to stop here now, okay? The poll question that I asked is, should local elected officials adopt non-sanctuary status for their cities and cooperate with ICE? If you have not voted yet, please vote. Okay, I'm going to end that poll. The question is, should local elected officials adopt non-sanctuary status for their cities and cooperate with ICE. Okay? So I'm going to end the poll. 225 votes, my friends. And 82% said yes, and 17% said no. This is great. This is great. So the question is, should local elected officials adopt non-sanctuary status for their cities and cooperate with ICE? 225 people voted. 82%, overwhelmingly, 82% said yes, meaning yes, local elected officials should adopt non-sanctuary status for their cities and they should cooperate with ICE. Okay, so this is wonderful. My friends, I think people want cities to not be sanctuary for the illegals. They want cities to be non-sanctuary. They want cities to cooperate with ICE. They want cities to follow federal immigration laws. Okay, so this is great, my friends. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Now, I'm going to wrap up this live stream. We are getting close to the 1 hour, 30-minute time mark. We're at 1 hour, 24 minutes. Thank you all, my friends. I wish I could do this live stream a little longer. I'm going to have to wrap it up tonight, but I will be doing a live stream on Sunday. So please make sure that you are a subscriber, that you have subscribed, so that you can get notifications about my upcoming live streams. Okay, All right, my friends, thank you so very much. It is so great to see that there are lots and lots of new viewers, new members who are joining this family, this growing family that we have. Okay, so right now we are at 11,915 subscribers. So we need 85 more subscribers to get to 12,000. I think we are going to get there very, very soon. Okay, we're going to get to 12,000 subscribers very, very soon. Now, regarding my live stream on Sunday, where we are already into Sunday, I'm not able to give you an exact time, but I'll just check out my channel and wait for the announcement. Um, usually I will announce it ahead of time. Sometimes it's half an hour, sometimes it's 1 hour before I start the live stream, but I will try to give as much advance notice that I can, okay? So thank you so very much, my friends. I appreciate each and every one of you, okay? Thank you for continuing to support this channel. Thank you for continuing to like my videos, watch my videos, share my videos. Thank you, my friends. May God bless you all. May God bless our President Donald J. Trump. May God bless the Trump administration. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless our U.S. allies. And may God bless freedom-loving people all over the world. My friends, thank you, each and every one of you who watched this live stream and participated in the live chat, okay? Thank you, my friends. I will be back again soon. Stay connected. There's going to be a lot to discuss, a lot to discuss. So stay connected. I'll be back soon. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful night. Thank you once again.